Yo, welcome back to HillyTeaTV. Thanks for clicking on this video, and before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We grown over here. In this video, we'll be recapping Love Island Season 8, Episode 1, so y'all get your snacks, because it's about to be a good one. Guys, I'm so excited, like literally, I had to change my Peacock password for this and all. I couldn't even access it. Everybody was watching. I'm talking millions were on Peacock at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we start off with the intro. You know, it's given very much cringy. If you love me like you say you do. Alright. So we start off with the girls. Anaya and Kenzie first arrived to the villa. I really love... Actually, I can't even say that because that's too soon. It's only episode 1. But I really like Kenzie. Like, I love her bubbly personality. Like, it's giving very genuine, authentic. I love it. Anaya, too. Like, she's super bubbly, super cute. I just don't like that hair on her. Don't hate me. No shade. I feel like it ages her a bit, but her body is tea. Then Melanie, Beatrice, and Trinity pulls up to the villa. And all of these girls are beautiful. I'm giving it like to production for real. Y'all did y'all ones with this cast because everybody's face card does not decline. Okay. When these girls say tall, dark, and handsome, I already know what they mean. They mean like features. I'm talking hair, eyebrows, beard, whatever the case may be. They are not talking about skin tone. They're not. If a white woman says, oh, I like them tall, dark, handsome, she talking about his hair. His hair has to be brunette. She's not into blondes. Yeah. Fun fact, Beatrice was born with a rare birth defect, so she only has one leg. But that ain't stopping nothing, because that girl is a two-time Olympic bronze medalist. Okay, she be running track and field. She out of here, so yeah, no. So now Ariana Maddox arrives to the villa to greet the ladies. She's looking bomb. I'm talking hair, body, outfit, tea. Huh. Anyways, she's talking to the girls. She's like, okay, so what brings you guys here, you know? And all of the girls are like, well, we love love. Of course, I love love too. Now the boys start pulling up. We got Bryce and Sincere. Those two are the first to arrive to the villa. Sincere, he fine, y'all. I'm not even gonna cap. He got hair. He a little like Spanish boy or whatever. He fine. He cute. Now Bryce, on the other hand, he's a Caucasian man, like 30 years old. You know, not my type. I wouldn't typically go for that, but hey, he gonna find somebody. The next guy to pull up to the villa is Zach. Now Zach is Charlie's brother. Charlie was on the previous season. And Zach is actually fine, y'all. I'm not gonna cap. He looks better than Charlie. The younger brother taking it for sure. But I honestly don't think that it's quite fair that he's there. Simply because there's just so many people that want to be on this show. Like, we just casting siblings now. Lastly, we got Sean and Casey. Those are the last guys to arrive at the villa. Woo! Casey is fine, y'all. He came in with that pink, just looking luscious. Whew. And Sean, he's a police officer, y'all. And he got a child. Ooh, we gonna have to speak about that. I appreciate Sean telling us off rip that he has a child, because that's a very important factor. Not everybody's willing to play stepmommy. And I'm, for one, not one of them. If you tell me you got a child, go back to your big mom. Go be a family, please. So now they're playing a game. There's 3 large doors. Ariana's gonna ask them all a series of questions. Now, each door has different answers. So once she asks the question, the cast has to stand behind which answer represents them the most. Once they open the door, whoever they see, they have to swap spit. Just start kissing. If you open the door and you see 2 girls, you gotta kiss both them girls. You know, that's one reason why I just cannot see myself actually being on this show, because I'm not comfortable kissing 8. Nah, it's not 8. I'm dragging it. But like more so like 4 boys all in the same night. Like, that's really crazy. I'm not even a kisser for real. I mean, if you're my boyfriend, okay. But meeting you on the first day, don't know nothing about you, and I gotta tongue you down? Oh no. Yeah, they starting off freaky already. First question, what's your favorite position? And y'all already know what we talk about. So it's missionary, doggy, or cowgirl. Now me personally, me and that dog roof. But I don't know, cause the two that I like, Casey and Sincere, they under they missionary. So I'm like, dang, if they open that door, they'll see me. I'll be sad. Yep. So behind missionary's door was Anaya, Casey, and Sincere. So Anaya's kissing them both, and yeah, this is not sexually pleasing at all. Like, this is not sexy. No. Like, y'all kissing so aggressive and like, chai. So behind doggy style, we got Sean, Bryce, Beatrice, and Trinity. So now they all kissing. Now behind cowgirl, we have Melanie, Kenzie, and Zach. So now Zach is kissing both Melanie and Kenzie. Y'all know how that go. Next question, what type of person are you? Are you a doggy person, cat person, or do you prefer plants? Now behind the doggy door, we got Sean, Sincere, Beatrice, Melanie, Kenzie, and Anaya. Now they all swap and spit. Y'all know how that go. Me personally, I would be a doggy person. Either a doggy person or a plant person, because I love me some plants too, y'all. Like, oh, that would be hard for me. Now behind the cat door, we have Trinity and Bryce. I could actually see Trinity with the cat. Like, actually, I think that would be so cute. I don't know if she has one, but I could see her with one. Lastly, we have Casey behind the plant door. Once he opens it, he don't see nobody there. So he don't get no kisses. Sorry, oh. Casey cheat. See, he picked the plant door thinking that he trying to be edgy and like, nah, bro. I mean, if the question was like different and it wasn't plants against like live animals, dogs, cats, then you feel me? Then maybe. But you going against some hard competition. Like, come on now, you gonna pick plants over a pup? Next question. Is it okay to check your partner's phone? Always, sometimes, or never? Me personally, I'm gonna go with the sometimes, right? Because don't go looking for trouble now. You're gonna look for something, you're gonna find it, and then you're gonna be upset. So just choose your piece now. But if it's necessary, yeah, I'm gonna check that phone because I don't check it all the time. So if I want to check it, then it should be no issues. So Sean, Anaya, and Beatrice all believe that you should never check your partner's phone, so they start swapping spit. Now behind the sometimes door, we got Bryce, Casey, Zach, Kenzie, Melanie, and Trinity. So they're all just, you know, kissing. Like, literally, they are all just swapping. Kenzie says she went in being super attracted to Bryce, but then after she kissed him, she was like, nah, I'm not really feeling that. Dang. That's unfortunate because I literally saw it for them. Like, I really shipped those two. But I guess not. Lastly, we have Sincere behind the always door, but ain't no girls there. Nobody's there. Like, he ain't getting no kisses. Now, let me explain. He's not saying like he always wants to check your phone. He's basically saying he always wants to have access to your phone. So if he does ask for your phone and you start being like hesitant, then he's gonna know what's up. Like, all right, that's fishy. You feel me? So I understand where he's coming from that. But yeah, nah, always, you got, nah. Last question. Are you guys here to find love and have the summer of your lifetime? Heck yeah, maybe, or nah, no thanks. You guys already know everybody's gonna say, yeah. And now everybody gets the chance to kiss each other. So now it's time for the recoupling. So all of the boys are standing in front of their named door and the girls are on the other side. Now they have to pick which boy they want to be in a couple with. And once the boy opens their door and they see a girl, then that's their match. But if there's two girls behind his door, then he's going to have to pick one of the girls. He can't just be with both of them. Like, this is not a polygamy type of thing. Nah. So Bryce opens his door, and Lord and behold, we got Trinity standing behind that muck. Like, huh? I did not see that coming at all. Like, This is not giving Nicolandria. What we doing? What we doing? So Ariana asks Trinity, like, why'd you pick him? What's up? And Trinity goes, well, you know, because when we did all of these questions, we had all of the answers similar. They're all the same, so we're compatible. Next up, we got Sean. He opens his door, and we have Beatrice behind it. I really shipped them. I think they were really, really cute together. They look so good. And Ariana asks Beatrice, like, why'd you pick him? She goes, well, look at him. He's attractive, you know. She feels the chemistry, and she's just willing to explore this further. I respect it. Let's see how this goes. Up next, we got KC. He fine, y'all. Oh, my. Whew. But he young, though. He 23. I mean, he not young, but, like, he younger than me, so I could not go for that. I mean, okay, a year younger, not too bad. Not bad at all, actually, but I'm not going for nobody younger. But I'm also not going for, like, a 30-year-old. Sorry, Bryce. So it's like, dang. Anyways, he opens his door. Nobody there. Nobody. That shocked me. Anaya, where you at? I don't know. I just assumed that either Anaya, Trinity, or Melanie would have been, like, behind Casey's door. I don't know why. In my head, I don't know. I was wishing, but I guess that wish didn't come true. Next up, we have Sincere. He opens his door and he finds Anaya and Melanie. So Ariana's asking the girls, okay, why'd you guys pick Sincere? And Anaya goes, well, you know, his personality, I really liked it. Melanie goes, well, you know, I felt something very familiar with him. Fast forward, Sincere ends up picking Melanie. Of course, that was a given. Like, we all saw that come in. So Zach opens up his door and we got Kenzie behind it. You know, real cute. And so Ariana asks Kenzie, okay, well, what drawn you to him? Why do you pick him? And she goes, well, you know, I love his accent. I love his dark features. And, you know, I just like him. So, okay, great. So because Anaya and Casey both didn't get picked, by default, they are now a couple. But I shipped them anyways from the jump, so I'm really excited to see where this goes, honestly. So now everybody's just roaming around the crib, looking at all the different rooms, you know, where they're gonna stay, just really getting acquainted with the area. And it is so beautiful, like massive. The dressing room, to die for. So now the couples are getting to know each other. You know, we have Casey and Anaya, they chopping it up. And so Casey's like, dang, like, I can't believe I ain't have nobody be at my door. Like, I think that plant really messed me up, but I don't have any pets and I ain't want to lie. And so she was just like, ha, 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 ha. So then he goes, oh, so what do you do? She's like, you know, I'm a marketing director for my family's nonprofit. My dad's in the NBA. Soon as she said NBA, that man's eyes lit up. He said jackpot. So now we have Melanie and Sincere. They're chopping it up. And Melanie goes like, you look so familiar. Because Melanie's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But Sincere, he's from New Jersey. You feel me? So East Coast, you feel me? East Coast, like I'm from Connecticut. So we already know how that go. We already know how that go. Not gonna lie, when he was like, are you into sports? And then she was like, Eagles. He was like, Eagles. They literally say Eagles at the same time. Like they bleed green. Like, I love that. Like, it was just so cute. It's giving like a match. So now Kenzie and Zach, they're talking. They're getting to know each other. And Zach asks her like, what do you do? And so she goes, she just graduated nursing school a day before getting there. I'm like, what? Kudos to you. Congratulations. Like, that is not easy at all. Like, I give you all the praise, girl. And he's like, well, yeah, I work alongside nurses all the time because he's like a rehab, you know, assistant for physical therapy, things of that nature. So Kenzie goes, I love your dark features and your eyes, like, just look so good, like, you know? And he goes, you have very piercing blue eyes. And she goes, thank you. Like, he doesn't even say, oh, your eyes are so beautiful. He doesn't even say nothing of the sort. He just says, you have very piercing blue eyes. And then he goes on to say, he doesn't typically date blondes. His type is dark hair, dark features. Like, damn, give the girl a chance. At least give the girl a chance. And honestly, let me just be so for real. As a woman, yes, it's okay to compliment men, but you are the prize. You are the catch. Please be courted. Cause I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Like, she's basically kissing his toes and he's just allowing it. I don't know. Literally, Kenzie goes in the confessional and she's like, she's gonna keep her boundaries up because she cannot feel these men. She doesn't know, like, if he's really feeling her or not. Girl, if you ever have to question whether a man is feeling you or not, he's not feeling you. Period. So now Trinity and Bryce, they're chopping it up. They're getting to know each other. And Trinity asks Bryce, like, so you model, right? And he's like, yeah, I model. And she was like, okay, like, do you do any other jobs besides that? And he goes, well, yeah, you know, he's a bit embarrassed, little insecurity of him, but he fixes garbage trucks, things of that nature. And Trinity's like, what you embarrassed about that for? I'm like, yes, exactly. Thank you. Because who's going to be the men? Man, that's a man's job right there. Yep. Now they start talking about how old they are, and Trinity's 23 and Bryce is 29. Yeah, I'm gonna say in 30 because 29 is damn near 30. I'm sorry for my 29-year-olds, but I mean, like, come on, damn near 30. So there's like a 7-year age gap between them, and Bryce is like, I don't want to take her youth away from her, and I respect that because, yeah, exactly. She got to grow. We got to live. So now we have Sean and Beatriz. They're getting to know each other. You know, Sean is a cop. He's been a cop for about 6 years now. So he's in deep. He federal. And Beatriz tells him, like, you know, I'm a Paralympic, right? Paralympic? I believe so. Anyway, she was in the Olympic and she did the long jump, 5K, 10K, something like that. I'm sorry, yeah, but she's a bronze medalist. You know, Sean was very intrigued. He really liked that. He was like, the things I would do, like, I want to see this girl run. Anyways, fast forward, they start talking about country music. You know, Sean loves country music. Beatriz, not so much. She's like, I would rather have another disability and be deaf than to rather listen to country music. I'm like, ooh, but I like me some country music, girl. Give it a chance. So now the girls are in the dressing room unpacking, really just debriefing about like the conversations they had with their couples. And, you know, everybody's just like in awe. They all love their couples, you know, they're just really excited to explore and see where things go. And then we got the boys downstairs, you know, talking about the same thing, basically. And yeah, it's just everything is going well. So now they're all getting ready for bed. And Casey's so cute. He's like, oh, I'm excited to see what Anaya's going to wear to bed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all so cute. So it's the next morning and everybody's getting up. Bryce asks Trinity, like, hey, do you like avocado toast? Because, you know, the boys got to make breakfast. And Trinity goes, well, I've never had avocado toast. And he's like, really? She's like, yeah, but I've had guacamole before. Trinity, she's used to the southern breakfasts. I'm talking grits, eggs, turkey, bacon, sausage. Like, you feel me? We want a full course meal here. So the girls are in the dressing room getting ready, getting all pretty. And the boys are cooking, you know, the breakfasts. So Kenzie goes, you know, she snuggled on Zach's arm, like, throughout the night. And Melanie goes, well, you know, I did not think we were going to be cuddling, but we cuddled the entire night. Melanie and Sincere. I'm like, ooh, y'all moving a little too fast. Like, I just don't want to see her get her heart broken. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with cuddling. Like, when I say moving too fast, I mean emotionally, right? Because I also like to cuddle. But you can cuddle and, like, also not be emotionally attached to someone. But I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like Melanie will jump head in first into a relationship and then deal with the aftermath afterwards. So now Casey and Anaya, they're having a chat. They're outside, you know. And Anaya's like, you know, how do you feel about this couple? And Casey's like, I feel good. I feel really good. And so she's like, yeah, you know, I'm really big on fairy tales. I want to be like courted for. I want my Prince Charming. And he's like, oh, okay, so you like, you know, what are you looking for? Like, she's like, you know, somebody to hold my hand, someone to open the door for me. He's like, oh, somebody that's gonna stand on the left side, right, of the sidewalk? Which I appreciate because that's like an unspoken rule. When you're walking with your significant partner, as a woman, you are always, without doubt, supposed to be standing on the right side. And the man is supposed to be standing on the left side. while you're walking. Because God forbid a car ends up hitting ya, he gonna get struck first. So now Melanie and Sincere, they start talking, and Sincere is basically clearing up the whole question about going through your phone, always going through a partner's phone. And he's like, well, I just want to have access to it. That's all. Not like sharing all passwords and anything like that's crazy. Like there's a privacy boundary that needs to be set, of course. And then boom, they just start kissing. So now we have Bryce and Zach, and they're talking about everything that went down yesterday. And so Bryce is speaking about the age gap situation between him and Trinity. He's the oldest one, Trinity's the youngest, and he just doesn't really foresee this working out, honestly. And Zach is like, yeah, I spoke to Kenzie yesterday. I told her that she's not really my type. And honestly, he just wants to be real, because if a bombshell comes in that is his type, he gonna leave her. And he don't want no surprises. Now Trinity and Beatrice, they're chatting, catching up, And Beatrice starts to speak about her concerns with her and Sean. And she's not really feeling the whole daddy situation going on. She does not want to play stepmommy. Like, she's not into that. She already has a dog. She's good on that. And I respect that completely. Now, granted, because she is feeling this type of way, I feel like she should have brought this to his attention and spoke about it to him directly instead of like holding on to this feeling or speaking about it with the other girls, because honestly, that is your match. That's your couple right now. So it's only right to express your feelings with him, So now everyone's getting ready for the evening, hair done, makeup done. Everyone looks dressed to perfection, Then they all go downstairs, take a shot, not a shot. I don't know what they're drinking. I think it's like wine or champagne or something. I don't know. But they take a toast to great memories and having fun. And now they're just chilling, So now Kenzie and Melanie, they're having a conversation. And Kenzie goes, I talked to Zach yesterday and he told me that I'm not his type. Like, he likes dark hair, dark features. And he said that, I have piercing blue eyes. Like, he likes my eyes. But that's not enough. Like, he didn't say, oh, like, I love you. Like, you look so beautiful. Like, she wants to feel fully enamored. And Melanie gets that too. She's like, yeah, like, but do you like him? She's like, yeah. She's like, okay, well, give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, girl, first of all, benefit of the what? No, thank you. Because if you're already having internal feelings, that's not stemming from nothing. You understand? Like, there was already signs there. Don't just stick on to that. No, this is day one. There's so many other people that you can possibly explore. Why stick with something or try to make it work just because? Benefit of the doubt. No, thank you. So now Ariana pulls up and everybody has to gather together. Now we got to figure out whether these couples are going to remain couples or if they're going to split up and, I don't know, explore other people. We'll see. So the doors are back. We have each couple behind each door. Now in front of these doors, there's a red dot and a green dot. Now each couple has to stand on either red or green dot. Green dot indicates, okay, you want to stay in the couple. Red dot means you want to leave and explore other people. Now, the guys don't know what the girls are doing because they're on the other side of the doors. So this is going to be very interesting. So first up is Sean and Beatrice. Beatrice steps on the red dot. She want to dip out. She gone. Ain't no stepmommy over here. But Sean, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that she's not really feeling him for real. So he steps on the green dot. Oh, yikes. Next up, we have Kenzie and Zach. Of course, Zach steps on the red because he wants to explore other people. He don't know if this bombshell gonna be dark hair, dark features, his type. So he's like, I gotta dip out. I gotta go. I gotta see what else is out there for me. And I feel so bad because Kenzie stepped on the green. Because, I don't know, benefit of the doubt, right? Thanks, Melanie. Now we have Anaya and Casey. Both of them picked green, so they both want to stay and like really just see things through. I think this is so cute because they initially didn't even pick each other. So I love that. Next, we have Trinity and Bryce, and they both picked red. We kind of all saw that coming though, no? Lastly, we have Sincere and Melanie, and they both picked green. Of course, egos, they bleed green. Now we get introduced to the new bombshells. We got Gabriel and Kata. Gabriel, he's from Brazil, and Kata is from Haiti, if I'm not mistaken, but she lives in New Hampshire. Bro, Kata is so pretty, like gorgeous. Huh, my goodness. Alrighty, so they come in and they have to kiss those that are standing on the red. Yeah, like no cap. Gabriel was low-key cringy when he was kissing Beatrice. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I was just cringing. I don't know. Was you guys cringing too, or was it just me? I don't know. Guys, Kenzie knew, like she felt it in her soul that Zach stood on the red because she could literally hear the kissing. She was like, bro, like she was turning over to Melanie. She was like, bro, that's him. Melanie was like, no, that's not him. Bro, that's him. Like, girl, after this, I hope this was a lesson learned. Like, always go with your gut feeling, please. Afterwards, the bombshells take those that they kissed that was standing on the red, and they bring them somewhere, like into a bedroom, like they bring them somewhere. So I'm already knowing the next episode when they do open that door and they don't see nobody. It's gonna be some. And honestly, that was the end of this episode. So if you've made it this far into this video, I thank you so much for supporting this channel. Please don't forget to like, comment who's your favorite islander, like who's your favorite couple, who you not feeling, and let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much, and subscribe to the channel, yeah. We grown over here. Bye.